Hey there, and welcome back to my channel, Weirdly O.C.D. This is the first part of the 2020 spring cleaning mini-series. Now, I've done this the last couple of years, and I will link those other spring cleaning mini-series in the description below, so you can go back and watch those if you'd like to. In today's video, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm basically just going to show you what I'm kind of working with and what my plans are for spring cleaning this year and kind of what the end goal for everything is. Now, I'm starting this in my bathroom, and I have good reason for that because the spring cleaning really needed to start in here, and not with just the whole bathroom, which I'm going to obviously do, but it's needed to start with one thing in particular, and that was our walk-in shower. We've been having an issue for about the past couple of weeks, actually maybe even longer than that, with the drain not, well, draining. And the last couple of days has actually gotten really bad where it's not draining at all, and we had quite a big mess in our shower. So I'm going to show you what I'm kind of working with there. So I have the drain off of, or the cover, I'm sorry. The cover is off of the drain. I had to take it off to get the pipe eel down there to try and get the clog out. And I tried several things to get this pipe unclogged. I tried baking soda and vinegar. That did not work. I tried Drano a couple of times. That did not work. I tried a plastic, maybe like 2-foot long plastic pipe snake that had like teeth on the end. That didn't work. I tried a feeding pipe eel that my dad let us borrow just today. That did not work. So I reached out for some help on Facebook to see if anybody had any solutions or proper equipment that could come over and help us. And lo and behold, my father came to our rescue. He came over and we went to the basement. He took apart a couple pipes, and it was able to let this drain, and of course my suspicions were correct. When we opened the pipe, there was a huge mass of hair. Which I figured that was the issue for the clog, but we got that all cleaned out. We did a couple test runs with water. After we cleaned it out, it's draining perfectly fine now, and we're good to go. But yeah, it was a mess. Like, we had not a ton of standing water in the shower, but it was a good amount. So we haven't been able to take showers for the last couple of days because of that. But now we're good to go again, and that obstacle for spring cleaning is out of the way, thank gosh. So now we're going to move on through the house. I'm just going to take you room by room and show you what my plans are for each room, the end result, the end goal, and then we will wrap things up. Alright, so first I am walking into our home office, and there really isn't much spring cleaning to be done in here. I just cleaned in here Sunday. Last weekend I did not a super deep clean, but more than just dusting here and there. But there are things that I want to go through, and in fact that is the goal for each room during the spring clean, is I just want to go through and just get rid of things. I also want to have a garage sale. I would like to have it the first good weekend that we have weather-wise, but now with the coronavirus thing going on, I don't know if people are going to be willing to go to garage sales because you don't exactly know how many people you're going to be having in a small confined space, whether that be a garage or a driveway or whatever. So I don't know if that would hamper. I don't know if that would damper our garage sale turnouts or not. So I might postpone it just a little bit once hopefully this coronavirus thing settles down. But I have a feeling that won't be for some time. But in here, I'm going to be cleaning, getting rid of some stuff. That pile right there in front of the shredder needs shredded, but that's because the shredder, I believe, has finally died. Tony bought that for me quite a few years ago. I want to say 6 years ago, and I love it because it's one of those shredders that doesn't do just strips. It does like the little tiny confetti pieces. So, I mean, you would have to be a mastermind genius to be able to put things together from there to make full documents or whatever. But it finally croaked. So I want to try and get another one. I don't know when that'll be, but that's why that pile is over there, because that's all stuff that needs shredded. I do have kind of a lofty goal for our home office. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that our style, our home decor is mid-century, 50s, 60s, 70s, and I would love to do wood paneling in here. I've always had a dream of like a Mike Brady type office, so that's why I want the wood paneling in here. I would love to have some built-in looking bookshelves along this whole long wall here, mainly for books, our decently sized DVD collection, things like that. But that's the goal for in here. I'd like to get some new curtains, obviously more fitting to our home decor style, some different kind of blinds, maybe the fake wood blinds, which we do have in our kitchen above the sink, which I like. They're so much easier to clean with just a Swiffer. I'm not a huge fan of these vertical mini blinds, but that's that. So now we're going to move on to the guest room. And the guest room is pretty much done as far as decor. There really isn't, I don't think, anything in here we would want to do. We may paint in here or do some type of wallpaper. I don't know. I'm still going to probably talk to Tony about that. But we kind of talked about it in the past. But we got 2 guest beds in here. 2 twin-size guest beds, sorry. We got those about a little over a year ago. So when people stayed at our house, they would have a place to stay. And I actually did a couple videos pertaining to this room too over the span of a few months, as far as where it got started from to where it is now. But it is like a Norman Rockwell themed room. So we have some Norman Rockwell themed things here on the wall with glasses and mugs. We have some Norman Rockwell plates down here on the shelf and whatnot. And this is also Cosmo's bedroom. There she is right there, saying hello. She's got her little bed here, which we do need to get her a new bed, a little bit bigger one. Not that this one isn't sufficient for a dog of her size. She's just a lab mix. But I would like to get her something a little bit bigger, so she could be even that much more comfortable. But as far as furniture in here, we're good on furniture. We're good on a theme. This just needs a deep clean. Now we're in the kitchen, and there are a few cosmetic things we'd like to do in here. We were going for a teal theme, like an aqua teal theme, kind of like this color here, like this dish towel. We thought it went pretty good with the yellow, as you can see, but we're not too sure now. Now I think we're gonna stick with the yellow that we have going on, mainly because we got a new dining room hutch just a couple of weeks ago, and I will show that to you. Let me turn this light on here. Sorry. I gotta turn the slide on. This is our new dining room hutch. As you can see, it's very mid-century, very grandma-esque. But this is like kind of the inspiration of us keeping the yellow. We think it goes pretty good. I'm not too sure that the teal would go great if we painted the walls teal in here. So we're going to keep it yellow as far as I'm aware. We added this wooden spoon and fork on each side of this, which we had for years. We just took them out of a closet and put them on each side. And then this here was actually over here on this wall where that washboard is, but I moved it up there. And I think everything kind of complements the hutch very well. We went with amber-like pieces that were on this hutch that used to be on that stand there. So we repurposed, we reused. We didn't go out and buy anything new except for the hutch, which is technically not brand new. It's new to us though. But it has a lot of storage underneath. I was worried at first that we wouldn't have enough storage for like our crock pot and air fryer, things like that, but we're good on that. This room I actually did a pretty deep clean this past Sunday because my parents came over and we played some Uno, ate some cheesecake, talked, visited, things like that. So I did a lot of deep cleaning in this room just a week ago. I wiped down all the baseboards and the chair rails with disinfectant wipes. I wiped down literally the walls. I vacuumed, wiped down the chairs on the dining room table. Underneath the table, there were a few cobwebs under there, and that was a little gross. Wiped down all the milk glass here along the spindles. Wiped down the spindles themselves, the ledge. I mean, I went the whole 9 yards with this room because I knew we were going to be in this room playing cards and visiting. So, but when it comes to spring cleaning, I'm going to be pulling out the refrigerator, getting behind that, under that. Same thing with the stove. Cleaning out these cabinets. I know that there's stuff in these cabinets. Oh, sorry for the glare. I know there's stuff in these cabinets that we can get rid of for a garage sale. In fact, the theme in our dining room used to be owls. And we have a few left up here. But most of them are going to go in the garage sale. These 3 are going to go in the garage sale too. We just haven't taken them down yet. But that was the theme of the dining room. It's not going to be anymore. It's going to be now like this colonial look here that we have going on with the hutch and that kind of thing. So definitely have things that I can get rid of from the cabinets and the dining room to go to a yard sale. All right. Now I'm in the living room, and this is where I kind of want to do a major overhaul. Not just cleaning wise, but reconfiguring wise, I guess you could say. So on the other side of this wall is where our home office is that I just showed you a little bit ago. This here is our front door. I would love to have a walkway between the living room and the office here with kind of like those bifold louver doors. I think that looks very Brady Bunch, Mike Brady, classic retro. And then I would love from that door to our closet door where we have like the vacuum and our coats and scarves, things like that, shoes. From that door to the door here that I want to have in this wall, a floor to ceiling, there to there, fake brick fireplace. Again, going with the mid-century, going with the retro. Fireplaces were huge in those decades, and I've always wanted a house with a fireplace. This one, of course, doesn't have one since I want to make one, but not too sure what kind of undertaking that would be. That's not really my forte. I've been kind of watching videos here and there on YouTube on how to do it, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. But other than that, that's really only the major thing I would want to do in here. The stinky part about our living room is there's something along every wall. I don't have a complete blank wall, so I've always got to kind of center the furniture on what's on the wall. And by that, I mean we have a door here on this wall, so I've only got like this short space to put furniture, which is why the TV's here, because you don't want to put furniture too close to the front door. You got to be able to open it. Along this wall here, I've got the front window. I don't really have anything centered with it, but as you can see, I don't have too much room to put furniture in front of it. I've got enough room for an end table, a chair, and then we got our hutch in the corner. On this wall, I've got a mantle and a mirror, which of course I'm going to center the couch with the mantle. So you got to take that in consideration. And then the fourth wall, we've got these spindles, and of course you want to center your furniture with that too. So our living room is small, but it's also not small. I mean, it's not huge, but it's not small, I guess I should say that. It's a good size for us. I would love to have a old-fashioned wraparound couch over in this corner here, but I think it would just look weird because it wouldn't be lined up with the spindles and it wouldn't be lined up with the mirror. Am I being too obsessed with this? I don't know. Maybe I am, but anyway, deep cleaning here. Obviously wiping down baseboards, wiping down windows inside and out. Again, I'd want to replace the blinds with the fake wood blinds that I have in the kitchen above the sink. So there's that. The basement, I'm not super concerned with as far as any renovations. I would eventually like to build a built-in bar down there, kind of have like an entertainment section, because there is our entire basement is finished. So there's a living room section down there right at the bottom of the steps. I'd love to have a built-in bar down there, maybe put a flat screen, some type of big round game table, things like that. But I'm definitely going to be spring cleaning down there. I mean, let's be real, it's a basement. There's going to be a few spiders here and there. There's going to be cobwebs, a little dust, just because it's a section of the house that doesn't get obviously used as much as the rest of the house. So it doesn't get cleaned as much as the rest of the house. But it will be getting cleaned in this video series. So, basically, I just want to kind of show you what my plans were for the spring cleaning. I'm going to be taking you along with me during the whole thing. I'm not sure how many parts this is going to be. I would say probably at least 3, maybe upwards of 5. We'll see. I'm not sure how I'm going to break it down, if it's going to be like each room will have its own video or something like that. I don't know. But if there's anything in particular you want to see, please leave it in the comments below, and I will try my best to record that. If you have any spring cleaning ideas, tips, or tricks for me, leave those in the comments as well. I'm always open to suggestions. I love hearing your tips and some things that I've never thought of. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will enjoy this 2020 spring clean mini series that we're going to launch into starting next week. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.